Hi friends. It's a massive grocery haul because the child has eaten me out of house and home. Okay, let's get into it. Alright, so the lighting may not be very good. Apparently it wants to be sunny this weekend. That's great. I would like to start with my Frozens, but we don't really know where they are. Let's start here. I have two of these. One for me. And one for my son. I will take mine to work. This will be my lunch. Is it the best thing I could eat? No, but it's something. Okay? Because I was not able to find my healthy stuff that I like to make when I'm doing my diet and exercise. Whatever. This is fine. So, I want to put those into the freezer. I got eggs. Let me take everything out of the package and then we'll go through it. Maybe I'll get my life together. Okay, so this cost me about $300 minus the two things I've already put in there. Let's get a close-up and then we'll go through it as we put it away. The activity is for when I'm at work. That goes to work. These I got from Airwicks. I got fat-free ranch for the first time in my life. I needed some more power wash. Got lemon scented this time. Shaky cheese, my son loves. Mandarins, my son loves. Apples, some rolls to put the pulled pork on. We're not discussing, okay? Sometimes you got to treat yourself. 4 canned goods. We've got petite diced tomatoes. We've got pinto beans. We've got light kidney beans. More of those diced tomatoes and black beans because I know I already have some, but I just picked up a couple more. These are excellent for rolling up and making a sandwich with, or you can put a very small amount of tomato paste with cottage cheese mixed in it or whatever you want to do, and then put a little bit of low-fat cheese on it. You got a pizza, real good and healthier than the ones I like. This is another item we're not going to discuss, okay, but sometimes you just have to, okay. We got some whole grain oat nut bread, family size. We go through this about 2 weeks, but I have to cut back on my butter. So I got my fabulous green bananas. I love to eat them when they're just barely yellow, if not right there, because nice sour firm banana is fabulous. Got 2 packs of mild taco seasoning, eggs. Looked at every label, even looked at the real protein bars. This had better numbers as far as total fats and sodium and things like that, and calories. So, I may have 1 or 2 when I need something sweet, but they're mainly for my son. I got celery, whole grain spaghetti, whole wheat spaghetti, because that's what I'm supposed to eat. Sweet potato fries for my boy and for myself for when we want to have French fries. Got croutons for my salad. Checked all the labels. This had the least of the bad stuff. Fresh raw broccoli for my salads. big thing of frozen corn. I plan on breaking this up into smaller portions. Goat cheese for the salad. Lime juice for whatever we might need. Kalamata slices for the salad. These, I got 2 packs of these. These are going to be great for my snacks at work because, oh, yeah, we'll get to that. Spring mix, salad mix, large thing of frozen lima beans, oats and honey granola, had the best numbers on it. Big old cucumber, frozen broccoli for dinners, the second craveable combo, because I'm finding that with my new medication, it's real hard on the GI system, and I have to like eat a little something healthy every few hours. It makes me not hungry, but it makes me nauseous, and it makes me have interesting deposits, you know? Okay. I don't know. Upset GI tract, maybe we'll say. Whipped cream cheese, because I'm not supposed to have it, but I thought maybe if I get it whipped, I'd use a little bit less and put it on apples, because I like that for a snack. Some trash bags for the craft room. Plain Greek yogurt to make protein shakes with when I'm not hungry, or when I'm craving something sweet. I'll add a little cocoa powder and fruits and some, you know, spinach or whatever from the freezer. Good stuff. Romaine hearts, you can use these as a bun and just stick all your stuff in there and eat it like that, or you can chop it up, put it in a salad, whatever makes you happy. Whole wheat English muffins, because they're kind of healthy. These were healthier than the thin wheats, so I got these because I can just throw a piece of cheese and a small piece of meat on it and, you know, eat those for lunch one day. Hoping my son won't mind that we got Carb Advantage, but it should all be the same. They're nacho cheese. They were a little bit more expensive, but they're healthier, so we're trying those. Colby Jack and sharp cheddar. Not healthy, but it's for my baked spaghetti. I might have to make that tonight. Oh, I can't. I've got my spaghetti in my... All right. Anyway, this is my popcorn. He can have the buttery, salty, bad stuff. I get these Smart Pops that are only 100 calories per bag, and this kind of helps my sweet tooth as well. I wanted to try this because it's sugar-free. Will it be nasty? We don't know. We hope not. I got vacuum sealer roll bags to break up the larger portions of French fries and vegetables and all of that, to have portion control in the freezer. Grab a bag, defrost it, cook it. That's one serving. These are for work. Darkest roast. I love the McDonald's McCafe, but we need bold. We need to wake up in the morning. We're having some troubles. I got these for portion control. They are meal prep rectangle food storage containers. I had a bunch of these from the dollar store, and they just wear out over time. So I said, well, I'll take a chance and see if these are thicker and last a little bit longer. Got some more fish oil and B12. My triglycerides are like stroke level, and we just can't. I got the biggest thing of tissue paper. I got the biggest thing of paper towels, because guess who does not want to go grocery shopping for at least another month until it's time to start getting ready for Thanksgiving. The other thing that I got was a thing of chips. My son can take an Uncrustable, a chips, and a granola bar or something, and that's his lunch for school. Oh, now we gotta figure out how to get it into here. That might be a little bit of a trouble, but I think that the refrigerator will be a little bit easier because we don't have much in there. He needs to eat that. It's stuff I can't eat. I was very bad and got a full cheese stromboli or something. We don't know. Something that just will, no, can't have it. We don't know what that is. These have gone bad. Whatever. That needs to be handled. Anyway, so I'm going to put all of these away. And then we are going to go up to the craft room. Today I have a couple of Halloween crafts that I need to prepare for a classroom. I'm actually donating all of these goodies to my friend Jenna's classroom. Jenna's been so busy, I've been so busy, we haven't even discussed this, so I'm going to be, popping by with a box of goodies for her. She doesn't even know what's happening. Whatever, it's fine. And if her class can't use it, that's fine. She can donate it to the school. It's fine. This is who I'm making it for, are the children that can't go out trick-or-treating due to allergies and things like this. I got the idea for this paper pencil holder from Crafting to Cope here on YouTube. She's a newer channel too. Her channel just took off. Everybody, she's great. She's fabulous. So I'm going to start with the pencils. I'll show you a couple of them. I don't know how many kids she has in her classroom. I'm going to make like 25. And we don't know why we bought this amount of... I guess I was getting one of every... Okay, great. We have some for this year and some for next year. That is fantastic. All right, these pens, I did not buy as many because children, they don't really need pens in the grade that she teaches. So I thought if I make mini Halloween cinch notebooks, I could add these to them. So that's what I bought these for. These spiders and these little toys. These are spider rings, I guess. Spiders and bats. And these little puzzle favors I bought to place inside of the trick-or-treat bags that I picked up for $1 at the Dollar General. This one has 26 in it, so I'll probably make 26 projects. Put them all in here. Will the pencils fit? No. No, they will not. But that's okay. I can maybe tape them to the front. We'll see. We'll see what we do. One thing at a time. All right, first thing I'm going to do is take everything out of its packaging and get that done, and then we'll start. I'm going to spare you all the crinklies. All right, now that I have all of those opened and off to the side, I remember why I was only making 24, because I only have 24 puzzles. Okay, I've got two different types of paper, and they're both double-sided because you do need to use double-sided for this. So I'm going to use one of these, and I don't know why I got enough paper to make an army, but, and then one of these. And those will go back into my Halloween drawer. So I am going to cut off these. I need my big cutter. I'm going to cut off these little strips. Both of those. And I want this one to go this way. And this one, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to take them and I'm going to cut them 6 inches long. I want them to be 6 inches long, that way. So, we're just going to cut this one in half at 6 inches. Okay. Orientation does not matter on this one. Inches. Okay. And then we want to cut it 4.5 inches wide. So we have 4.5 right here. 4.5 right here. We can save this for another project. Oh, now I know why I had so much paper. Because we need that much paper. All right, hold on. Let me think. Is this the 6 inches? Yes. Okay. 4.5 wide. I guess I'll just put together a few with you now. 4.5 wide. Extra can go over there. And I'm going to flip these two so that we have a different pattern on the outside. 4.5 here. 4.5 here. I'm going to flip this and do 4.5 and have this as the outside. And then do 4.5 and have this on the outside. And we're done with that part. Then we are going to take our scoreboard and we are going to score at 1.5 and 3 inches with the short side at the top. Let me think where in the world I have my scoring tool that I like to use. Oh, where could that be? Hold please. It's in my little toolbox. Alright, I keep all my extra scissors here, things I might need to grab. Should keep this out. But, you know, the amount of stuff that you can put in these drawers from Michaels, amazing. All right, so we're going to score at 1.5 and 3 inches. So 1.5 is right here. I'm going to score there. And then 3 is here. We're going to score there. Oopsies. Until we knock ourselves off the track. Okay. And you're just going to take it and fold it. Okay, not done yet. We're just going to score all of these and then we'll go on to the next one. So 1.5 and 3. 1.5 and 3. Okay, and I'm doing this one on the opposite side. One and a half and 3. Oh, wrong. Alright, I'm going to continue scoring all these and I will be back when I'm done. Alright, so once you have scored them, I have 8 here. Okay. Once you have scored them and burnished them, then you're going to take, make sure you've got it directional. Let's do this one as an example. I want to make sure this is going up and down, this is going up and down. And then I'm going to take this and fold it into this first line. Okay. then I want to do the same on this side. Fold it in to the first line. Burnish it. Fold it in. Burnish it all together. Then I'm going to take my glue and place it on these flaps and glue them down. Okay. I don't have one of those fancy glue holders, the glue press. I'd love to have one, but I don't have one. There. That might be a Christmas treat to myself or something. I don't know. I just can't see myself paying $30-some, but it's supposed to be good if you have arthritis. But I also find that this art glitter glue is really not that hard to squeeze, which is nice. It's a thinner bottle, so it's not quite so hard to squeeze. Is there some glue that's going to seep out? Probably. Everything's fine. So then you take this one and you are going to glue this over to the second line and up, and that will go there. Okay. Just a thin bead, you don't need a lot. Just enough to hold it in place. Okay. There we go. Then you're going to take the second flap and glue it from here all the way down and around. I'm a visual learner, so being able to show people how to do things through video, I'm really excited. So, not my original idea. Who knows if I'll ever have an original idea? We don't know. But, you know, you just kind of, fluffy it up a little bit. All right, so, you know the little pink clips they sell at the dollar store? Well, you can clip them on the sides and the bottom to hold it all down if you want while you're building your next one. I want to get some pencils in there. So, no patience. Just going to grab 2 pencils. Stick them down in there. Could even do 3. Do I have enough packs to do 3? No. So we're going to stick with the 2. And you can even take some of those stickers that you get. Put that right across front if you want. And there you go. Let's make a couple more. Okay. So we're going to fold this down to the first mark. I can't use that little thing. Then we're going to fold this down to the first mark, or thereabouts, whatever you can do. Then we're going to fold those. Forgot to put my pen back in. Burnish those down. Burnish that down. Just rub off the seepage. Everything's fine. Then we're going to go down and over to the second score mark. This is what seals the bottom and the first side so that they don't slide out. Then we're going to go down and over all the way and burnish that. Then you have your second one. I'm going to give that a minute to dry. It's not quite ready for the pencils yet. So while that's drying, I will start a third one. Okay. Let's put our glue tab back in like a good girl. There we go. All right, then we're going to just take our glue down. Just a little bead along the side in to the second score mark so that you can know that it is sealed and your little pencils are not going to slide out. And that makes life fabulous. burnish it down to help it to stick. Then you bring this one over and bring it down all the way over. We're burnishing. We're going to hold it right there because it doesn't want to stick. See how it's a little fluffy? That's fine because it needs to fluff out anyway. Some of your papers will do that, while others will be just like I was as a young teen, flat as a board. Okay, great. All right, this one should be ready for the pre-easels. So let's take two and just... These are great for trick-or-treaters that have allergies. These are great to give as gifts to a classroom. These are great to give as gifts to a coworker, anybody, right? All right, so I'm going to make a few more. I'm going to finish these 8, and then we're going to pack 8 bags, and we'll be done with this video. Alright, so I just wanted to try it out to see what it would be like to put the pencil pouch and the 2 other goodies in here. And as long as we zip tie it or zip seal it up to that pencil box, nothing should fall out. So I put 1 spider ring, 1 puzzle, and 1 pack of 2 ghost pencils, whatever. We're done now. So, I have this many pencils left, this many stickers left, plenty of these bags, so I'm going to make 24, but I'm just going to do the 8 with you, so I don't hold you up all day, all night with my nonsense. But these are really cute. And this paper makes all the difference. I'm quite sure you couldn't get a good seal like that with cheap paper. So, I don't know, I'm really liking it. I'm going to put that in there. We're going to put a puzzle in there. And this one, we're going to put a bat. And then zip tie it over to there. That's 2 done. Okay, just helps if you have everything close by. So this is just something that if you're a teacher, I think we've already talked about this, but you can give it to your class. You can sell them at craft fairs if you want to. $2 grab bag, something like that, whatever. It's just a cute, easy craft that you can put together in an afternoon while you watch a movie. And then the kids will have a great time with it. Alright guys, that's it. I don't want to hold you up any longer. This video is long enough. Anyway, I really, really appreciate everyone being here. If you haven't, hit subscribe. I'd love for you to join our group of friends here on the internet, and give this video a like, share it with friends. Let's grow this group, right? Let's have fun. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.